Welcome back, Wastelanders, to the continuation of my Let's Build a Medieval Castle. So in the last video, we built this little structure right here. We got a couple of walls with the windows, we got some roofuses, and we got a little bit of a foundation, and that's where we're picking up. So normally, as I had mentioned in my previous video, when I'm building a medieval castle, I don't build like this. And what I mean is, I don't just start like making buildings. I usually build a big giant foundation first to fill in the entire area of where it is that I plan to build. And I have a feeling that's probably why I always run into like so much trouble when I'm doing this, because I end up just making this big giant foundation without any real design or purpose, and I feel like that always kind of mucks things up. Or at least it seems that way, because I always seem to get myself into a little bit of trouble when I'm building and trying to make things work and line up and whatnot, so we're going to try to avoid that this time. Actually, before I go into there, let's head on over to Snappy Build, and we're going to go over to Deco over here, because I need another little section of floor here, I think. I'm going to start trying to work my way down here to make my little marina type thingy, as well as make something that goes down into this area. I have kind of a neat idea that I want to see if I can make come to fruition, so we are gonna do a little something here. I think, yeah, I think that might. Alright. Down here. Check my height. Okay, this might work. So now I'm gonna head back on over to stairs, and I'm gonna be continuing using the warehouse one, simply because of the color and the texture. Like if you look at them, let me turn my highlight off here. There we go. It's as close as I can get to like a stone-looking stairwell. I know Snappy Builds does have it, but they don't have the underparts here and the backs and whatnot. You have to actually build it from scratch, which I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about right yeah. So like these are cool, but they only come in one width, and you have like all these angled pieces, etc., and then you have all these side pieces and curves and corners and whatnot, and so it could be time-consuming to do that. So just to save some time, and I actually honestly really do like these stairs, especially once we actually get into the interior of the castles. When it comes to the curved stairs, like you just cannot beat that. Like all stuff like this, like that's just so cool. Unfortunately, I cannot use these here because it's just gonna wind me up to a place that doesn't work for me for what I'm trying to do. I mean, actually, maybe it kind of does in a sense. Let's have a look here. This could take me over this way, but then it's just, no, it's just not gonna work. And I want to also make like some sort of landing so that I can go down in here, because I'm actually going to be putting some floors down in this way to kind of build this up a little bit and fill this in so it doesn't look so thin and hollow. So, alright, let's store that for now. Let's come back on in here. Let's see if we have, I need something. Oh, pardon me, I didn't sleep too well last night. I mean, I've used these before. This is what I usually use for my interiors of my castle. Ooh, that way. Oh, we are. Don't know for sure if I'm going to be using the curves, but actually that does look kind of cool and does kind of meet with this landing here. So we're going to kind of play around a little. So now that we've got some landing, let me just grab a pair of some sort of floor, just for anything. Just to see how this might look. I'm not 100% sure. It's too small. A hole. What a hole. Unnecessarily. I mean, that could kind of work, but... not so fast. Back in. Create just a few more floors just to kind of play around, because sometimes you have to mess around with this kind of stuff in order to find what works and what does not work. So, now that we've done that, let's go back over to... Oops. Stairs. Warehouse. I want the regular warehouse, not the warehouse with wood. That one just does not. Alright, so, oh, that actually went all the way down into the water. Didn't realize we were up close and turn off my surface snap. So, I mean, that's cool. It curves down in here, but that's not exactly gonna get rid of that. What I need is like a half stair, a curve to it, but I don't think it really exists. So, let's see. Back a few. Once again, I didn't realize we were like that close down to the water. I mean, that does kind of work. It brings us down up in here, and we get a neat little spiral. Still not 100% sold on this look, though. I mean, I want to change out the floors. They're just kind of there as a placeholder at the moment. But at the same time, this can actually help me set up my dock that I want to do. My little docks for my here. One or two. Where am I going? Here we go. The pier floors. Yes. All right. Let's see. How's that height? It's too low. Oh, that's like perfect. Okay, we're gonna go with that height. So I'm gonna have to do some like really funky angles here because of the way everything is. But at the same time, I kind of don't care because I want this to look like it's built right into the side of the cliffs here. So that's essentially what I'm going for. So this one up. No. Don't want to build this out. Oh, as far as we can go, which that is it. But here's a little hacksaw's trick. If you make it outside, boom, or I should say inside your thing, you can just go ahead and keep making these. So I'm gonna put a couple of these in here because I want to go a little bit farther. There we go. Maybe. We got to get rid of this boat down here, so let's do a little console hacksaws here. Oh, there we go. Bye-bye. Okay. Cool. So, oh, that was just a tire. Must have been stuck. Or the boat bar. Alright, so we're going to build over this direction. What's in the way? Oh, we can't get to it. Oh, and we're getting pretty close to that too. But probably, yeah, can't build there. Got some fighting going on over there. Cool. Anyway, so let's see what we build here. I do think that's going to be big enough for the ship that I want to put in place. So we're actually probably going to have to do of hacksaws here, so we're gonna go make a whole bunch of these bad boys. Turn my highlight back on. We're gonna fudge it because we have to in order to make this the way that I want to, and I'm gonna be putting a very large sailing ship in here, so we're gonna need all the space we can get. Possibility too that I might even have to make this wider, but I think that's gonna fit. So yeah. Alright. Looks like the fight's over. So before we go any further, I guess we'll put the boat in place. Actually, let's do a quick save here. Oh, fight's continuing on. But, yeah, we're gonna ignore them and let them do their thing. They got a show to do here. So, let's see, we gotta go to the structures and miscellaneous. I don't remember which one it is, so find out. The end mods. Towards the end, I think. Took me a while to find this because I've had it for a while, but I always kept forgetting where it was. I had to actually go to the mod page to look it up to see where the heck it was. And then, of course, like I believe it's like all the way at the very end. There it is. Go ahead and plop that there. Yeah, now you can see just how big this darn thing is. So, if you've been watching my videos, you would recognize that I used this at my last castle build. Oh, and we're still way into the rocks. This is the USS Constitution. There is a very, very awesome quest you can do that introduces you to this thing. This is actually quite difficult to place sometimes because of how huge it is. So we're definitely going to have to widen the docks up. So, alright, let's turn off our highlights so we can see this darn thing. There we go. As you can see, it's quite difficult to place times. We're going to go ahead and have to bring this way up. And I actually might end up just kind of shrinking it. We'll see. I haven't decided on that yet. But for now, we're just going to kind of put it in place. And yeah, so as you can see, I'd have to go over at least one more line. Which is not the end of the world, but, you know. Alright, so now we've got a big giant ship here, and we also got to make sure that we have plenty of room to put ladders and stuff in place when the time comes. I guess back this up a little bit. I don't want it too crowded. And actually, I'm gonna have to put this forward. I just see my mistake right there. That we don't really have a lot of walking room back here, so let's go ahead and head back to G2M. Good, no. Here, floors, and yes, we are going to be putting some supports in here when the time comes. It's not just yet. Get my floors actually situated before I do anything else. Alright, so let's bring that here, like so. So lengthwise, I think that's not too bad, to be honest. That looks pretty decent. And I'll probably bring that row over here as well. And over here, yeah. I mean, besides the fact that I'm a little crooked at the moment. So, let's do that. Actually, let's do it this way. Forward just a little. Make that look as even as possible. It's really hard to do when these things have such funky angles. But, yeah. Now, if you're wondering what the mod is to get this, it is in the description below. I do not remember the name of it off the top of my head, but if you go on to, like, Nexus Mods and type in USS Constitution, like, there's one called, like, Buildable Ship or Constructible Ship or Navy Ship or something like that. So, again, not hard to find. And it is, like I said, in the description below, so... Yeah, that's better. Now we actually have some more to put in here. We can actually bring our ship a little bit away from the other side, and that'll give us a little more squiggle room for putting in the ladders and walkways and whatnot. Okie dokie. Ah. Alright, so I think we're going to need a few more. I haven't decided if I'm going to try and make that a double-sided one as well. I don't really know if we need it. For now, we'll just do a single, so let me just make a whole bunch of floors. Alright. Get back where you go. There we go. And we'll grab one of these. Get in there. And another one So one of the cool things about this mod too with this ship is that it comes with buildable doors that fill into these spaces here and actually give you the interior of the ship as well, which is really, really cool. And you can build in the interior as well, which is also really, really cool. So it technically can kind of give you your own little settlement. Really, really neat little thing that the mod author did there. Something that they didn't really actually have to do, but they did, and I think it was pretty cool. Alright, so we've got our single row here. Let's see. Let's see. Go ahead and do a save. And let's come back in here. Go up. Up. Alright, so that's not too bad. I mean, that ship looks giant. Of course, I'm going to have to center it a little more. And it looks like the biggest thing in the world now, but once we actually build the castle, it's going to be kind of dwarfed by it, especially since the castle is going to come circling back around behind it as well, so cool. And at some point too, I'm going to stick some flags up on top of there. I haven't decided if I'm going to pick a faction or just kind of put some kind of pirate flag or something, kind of like I did at Spectacle Island. So okay, so you can see I'm going to have to get rid of a bunch of this stuff, so hopefully nothing crashes when I do all this. Go ahead and that. A little time consuming, but gotta get rid of all of it. Oh, because I'm hitting the water. Could be a problem. There we go. Got that. Yeah. Don't really care too much about the seaweed, but I would like to be able to get rid of all the docks and stuff here. But I don't know if I can. The water's in the way. I might have to actually travel under the water to do this. So let's see if we can see. I don't think this is going to work, but we'll try it. Disable. Oh, cool. Alright, disable. That didn't work that time. A little closer to it. Get rid of these. If not, not the end of the world. Sweet. Alright, how about you, bad boy? Nice. Alright. Some stuff that fallen, but don't really car. Yeah, let's get rid of some more of these. Oops. Stay where it was. Let's see if I can get that one. Cool. And yeah, might have to get rid of some of these funky angled ones because they look kind of weird now. Alright, over here. Get rid of some of these. Oops. Click on that again. Sable. Nice. Oops. I'm trying to work too fast and getting my buttons all pushed up. Alright. Let's do a couple. Me, that guy. Whoops. It would help if I did things right. Whoa, jeez, clicked on the wrong thing there. Alright, get rid of that. I don't know what that was, but go on now. Get rid of this guy. Again, not really too concerned about the seaweed. I definitely want to get rid of that last little bit of stuff here. Wood, and go ahead and get rid of that one. And that one. It's not the end of the world. Okay. There they are. Need that. That there, that'll help cover that little piece of something or other. And make a whole bunch of these. So, for the under part of the foundation there, like I said, I'm going to be putting some floors in place and some walls, and then I got a really, really cool idea that I'm hoping will work. And I've also decided that I'm going to keep the curved corners, and I'm going to actually put some statues or something along the corners there to help hide that little bit of ugliness and whatnot. So, alright, let's see, how many more? Let's try 5. So 1 and a 2. So that'd be crazy if I got it the amount that I thought. I think I did. That's uncanny. Love it. Nice. Alright, give me that. Okay, cool. And I don't have to mess with that little dinghy. That can stay exactly where it is. Alright, let's come back on up in here. And sweet, we now have a boat. And a dock. Now we're going to... I just had a thought, but I lost it. Oh yeah, I gotta put the sports in. And I also gotta finalize my design down that way. I gotta fill in a few little spots here to make everything nice. Perfect. Alright. So, since I'm inside here, let's go ahead and put in some supports. I got a couple up here just so I can have space to build. Of course, I put my boat in first. Now it's in my way of building. That worked. Okay, cool. That went. What did I think? Alright, you know what? We'll have to align that later anyway. So, let's just get it out of the way. And I want to make sure, yeah, that I'm not dealing with stuff like that. Which... sure. I hate that they don't, like, line up perfectly up against each other. Put spacing in there. Ooh, alright, so let's do that. We got some smaller ones that I can squeak in there, so make that guy go there. Oh, not yet. I have to do that. I like that the little dinghy is ringing. That's cool. Alright, and then dudes. One more. These are actually big. They overlap and cause glitching. You know what? We're not really going to see it because of the boat. So, oh, look at that. We got a lobster float. Cool. Alright. Stick there. So, you know what? Ditch that big one. So, nothing but trouble. Not there. Perfect. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Start bar. All the way out here. So 1, 2, and number 3. Alright. That. Do like that, and because this is going to bug me, I'm going to take all these out. Same for over here. So, it is what it is. Alright. Start with 1 or 2 out there that I need to make, so I can just pop the other ones in afterwards. Perfecto. No, what are you doing? You're the chosen one. Over here. What? There you go. Holy potatoes. No. What you going on? There we go. I want this look, not the other look. There we go. So the other ones, you know, can go like that. I really want to do that, but I don't want that look. I am going to probably stick these like towards the end here. Kind of cap them off. Like so. But I have not decided that yet. And I also got to figure out what I'm doing here. But for now, let's just... Oh, okay. One more. Alright, now we've got our finale designy. Go ahead and put these bad boys in place. We'll start... Oh wait. Start down here. No. There we go. And there we go. There we go. And I'm not worried about that last little bit, because who cares? Okay, so that side is all done. Now we gotta build. What do I need? 1, 2, 6, 5 or 6. We'll see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. We'll start with that. Get this side here. Oh. Oh, wait. There we go. Come with me if you want to leave. That. Nope. Nope. I have some more, please. No, no, no. There we go. Kind of annoying that, like, it never goes, like, on the first try. It always turns me into a liar there. It always seems that it wants to go every which way except for the way I want it to on the first try. Perfect. Cool. Now we have our docks built. And we gotta bring our ship back down. You are for the moment. Get here. Get you in, like, right about, we'll say there. And let's see, we're a little too high. I want to try to hide as much of all that ugliness as possible, because that's where the motors are. I don't want to tell you too much about the quest if you've never played it before. So, but there are some motors on the ship. That's why it looks really funny on the bottom there. And let's see, do we really care about this being totally perfectly centered? Yeah, I'll give you OCDers a little break and bring it over more towards the center. There we go. I think that'll do. So am I going to put the doors here for the interior? I have no idea. I mean, I can do it so that I can show you guys what it does and what it looks like. As for whether or not I'll actually build in it, I have no clue. So, for now, I'm just going to kind of save that type of thing for the end. Because I got other stuff that I want to do way before I get into that kind of stuff. Alright, so, get a floor for here. I have an idea, I don't know. Let's see, we're going to go and use... Oops. Grounded, there we go. So normally grounded is just under the concrete thing, but because I have like all these other mods in place, it kind of gets lost, so... Nope, 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 nope. That rocks, boulders, I mean... Good kinds of thing I've done before. I've used like some flat rocks. Ah, perfect. Like this matches in here to kind of make my own landing. And so this way it actually looks more like it's actually really, really built into the cliff. So if you're going to do this type of stuff, make sure that you kind of rotate your rocks as much as possible. You don't want everything to look exactly the same. In this case here, I kind of do for just that little bit, and then now I'm going to rotate these in to do something. Again, I haven't decided if I'm going to do it this way or not. In which case, I've tightened this out just a little more. Again, I want this to kind of seem like it's all built into the cliff here. And just to kind of continue on with my landing. Throw some more little bits in. Oh, just to kind of fill this in a little. And make our connection. I'm not too worried about how this looks just yet. So, pick a rock. There we go. Alright, so now that's kind of connected. Again, I'm not too worried about what's underneath just yet, because I haven't fully decided. I know I keep saying that, but I don't really know if I want to keep this as it is. I mean, this could kind of work and put a little stairwell coming off of here. I'm actually kind of digging that. That actually is kind of a natural little walkway there. Alright, let's go ahead and grab a stairwelly. And we'll throw that bad boy in here and we'll start messing around with this. Where am I going to? Pachi Pachi. Structures, house. Ooh, no, not this is right past it. Bars. There we go. And again, I'm going with the warehouses. Throwing some ideas around in my head here. Don't necessarily have to make. Do I turn off the snapping? Yeah, no matter what I do, I bring that's going that way. That would work that way, can it? I think it can. Too sharp of a turn. If I do something like that, that's a little weird though. Do it that way. That kind of works. Oh, we got a tire. Get rid of that. So, I mean, this kind of works. Might look a little weird. Let's see. Down in here, and actually, no, that doesn't look that weird at all. Cool. And then I'm not going to bring the floor straight down to the water, like where that goes. So that is not that big of a deal. There we go. Get out of the water. I just have to decide where I'm going to put my floors all. And this is actually going to kind of muck things up. Well, actually, I could probably play off of this one here. I want it to be... want the same height? Let's see. Let's play around for a second. Let's come back over to A doors. Let's use the same floors that we have up there. Oh, really? You're not going to snap in? Wait, I turned that off. Dum-dum. There we go. I knew that. Alright, so let's just kind of go from here. Take that out. I don't want you connected. Put you there. Yeah, see, that's pretty cool. And actually can probably throw in some half floors here. Because again, I don't want this to go all the way out. So I might actually swap these around. Let's, just to make life a little easier. Let's put you... maybe like that. Let's see. I want this to be like that height. So we're going to want to take that out of there. I said distance is what I meant to say. Yeah, I think that might work. Let's come back in here, grab some more of these bad boys. And we're just going to kind of... I don't know what I'm putting down here, but for now we're just kind of putting some floor in place. And I might actually have to come out maybe one more half. Alright, so... after all that, we're going to end up using these guys anyway. Get up here. Yeah, I think this looks better. Okay. We still got the cliffs and the rocks, and it's not too far out into everything. And I'll put some sort of base or something down underneath it. And for now we have, we have our little floor down here. And I'm going to have some really cool stuff coming out up here. And actually, change this around. Turn my highlighting back on real quick so I can see what I'm doing here. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Hope not. Where'd you go? Oh, I must have gone right past it. And I want to put... yeah, these. Alright, so... take you out and you out. Do that. This way we can kind of mirror that little corner there. Take you out and you out. If you face them the right way. Back in here, back over here. Where I just was. That in place. Nice. Alright. We'll do the same over. It just looks a little off, having just a teeny little bit missing. Cool. So I hope this still works with what I have planned. I think it will. I just have to decide how I'm going to design what it is exactly I want to design. Make this look as cool as I really want it to. So, give you guys an idea of what it is I want to do. Jeez, there's two different types here. I think we're just going to go to SOE for the moment. And we're going to go to pool and waterfall. Nice, but we want, yeah, that's wider, that's taller. Alright, so let's see. Something along this lines is what I'm going to have happen here. Is I'm gonna have centered like so, and I'm gonna put some splashy water down there, etc. Let's go ahead and move this up. I want to see where my that looks like about where it might stop. But maybe this actually might be better than I thought. It might have more. Okay, never mind. Bring that down. Go about so. And then, you know, you throw one of these bad boys in. I'm going to stick this up high just so that I can get back to it when I need to, but essentially, like, that's the kind of effect I'm going to create, except water is going to be down there, not coming up over the floor here, and I'm going to build, like, some aqueduct-type things coming down this way and whatnot, so that's, yeah, that's the plan. That's just something that kind of came to me in my thinkings of trying to plan this all out and what to do with this area down here. I might even short this a little bit, you know, do like some sort of cutout and have the water coming down in here or something like that. I don't know yet. Yeah, and I'm just kind of winging all this at the moment as I'm trying to come up with the designs. And, you know, we got these rocks just kind of floating in there. I am going to fill that in with some more rocks to make this more solid looking. And again, I'll have to do something with the under parts of the floor there, but that's all going to happen in future videos. So, as you can see, this is going to be one very intricate medieval castle. We're going to have all kinds of really cool stuff. One of you had requested a guillotine, so yeah, we're gonna do a guillotine. I know, I think there was some requests for a dungeon and this and that and whatnot. So future plans would involve me putting down in this area. I'm going to be building a small little town, and we're going to have this road be like the main, obviously, entryway in towards the castle. The castle is going to probably come as far as here and have its own little courtyard with this thing in it. For now, I'm just leaving that skeleton there just because it's cool. I don't know if it was originally there and I missed it or left it. I don't remember because I only came in here months ago to, or not months ago, but a couple of weeks ago to clear all this out. So, yeah, we got a lot of building to do to make this thing one heck of a castle, but I think we're off to a pretty good start. So, here we go. So yeah, in the next video, I think we will be continuing on underneath there to kind of do that whole idea and finish off these stairs and whatnot. And I might even put a curved wall along this to try and make this look a little nicer, but I haven't fully decided yet, so we'll get to that all in the future. So I thank you all for watching. Hope you all are enjoying this, and I will see you all next time. Until then, don't get irradiated.